Welcome scholars and curious minds alike to our fascinating journey into the world of psychology. This intriguing field, you see, is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes. It's akin to a mirror, reflecting the intricacies of our minds and actions. Now, imagine a timeline stretching back over a century. This is the rich history of psychology, shaped by pioneering figures who dared to ask, why do we behave as we do? Picture Wilhelm Wundt, the father of experimental psychology, or William James, who championed the study of human consciousness. Let's not forget Sigmund Freud, with his provocative theories on the unconscious mind, or Ivan Pavlov, who made dogs salivate at the sound of a bell. Their collective efforts have laid the groundwork for what we know today. As we delve deeper in the upcoming episodes, we'll unravel the mysteries of human behavior and mental processes. Before we plunge into the goals of psychology, let's take a brief detour through time. Starting from ancient civilizations, people have always been curious about human behavior and the mind. However, it was not until the late 19th century that psychology emerged as a separate scientific discipline. Wilhelm Wundt, often dubbed as the father of psychology, established the first psychology laboratory in 1879, marking the official birth of psychology as we know it. This was followed by different schools of thought, each presenting unique perspectives on human behavior and mental processes. The structuralists aimed to dissect the mind into its basic elements, much like a chemist might break down water into hydrogen and oxygen. The functionalists, on the other hand, were more interested in understanding the purpose of the mind and its processes. The psychoanalysts, led by the infamous Sigmund Freud, delved deep into the unconscious mind, bringing forth theories that were both controversial and revolutionary. The behaviorists like B.F. Skinner and John Watson focused solely on observable behaviors, arguing that the mind was too abstract to be studied scientifically. And these are just a few of the many approaches that have shaped psychology into the diverse field it is today. Now, as we prepare to delve into the goals of psychology, keep in mind that these varied perspectives continue to influence how we study, understand, and apply psychology. But before we move on, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational journeys into the world of psychology. Your support helps us create more content for curious minds like you. So, what exactly is the purpose of studying psychology? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the 4 primary goals of psychology: description, explanation, prediction, and control of behavior. First up is description. This is all about observing behavior and noting everything about it: what is happening, where it's happening, to whom it's happening, and under what circumstances it's happening. Think of it like being a detective at a crime scene. You're gathering all the evidence, but you aren't making any deductions yet. For example, we might observe that people often yawn when others yawn. That's a description. Next, we've got explanation. Once we know what's happening, we want to understand why it's happening. This is where theories come in, helping us explain the behaviors we've described. Using our yawning example, a theory might suggest that yawning is a form of social bonding or empathy. On to prediction, the third goal. Once we have a good understanding of behaviors and their causes, we can start predicting when they might happen again in the future. If yawning is indeed a form of empathy, we might predict that people who are more empathetic will yawn more frequently when others yawn. Last, but certainly not least, we have control. This isn't about mind control or anything so sinister. It's about understanding behavior well enough to foster beneficial behaviors or reduce harmful ones. If yawning is linked to empathy, and we value empathy in our society, we might want to encourage yawning in social settings. These 4 goals, description, explanation, prediction, and control, are the pillars that uphold the study of psychology. They guide psychologists in their quest to understand the human mind and behavior. It's much like a journey, starting with careful observation, leading to understanding, allowing for prediction, and finally enabling positive change. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole world of psychology waiting to be discovered, from the mysteries of the subconscious mind to the complexities of human behavior. With these goals in mind, psychology becomes a powerful tool in understanding and influencing human behavior. So, are you ready to explore further? Why should we care about psychology? What's in it for us? Well, let me tell you, psychology is like a backstage pass to the greatest show on earth, the human mind. Let's start with understanding human behavior. Ever wondered why we do what we do, think what we think, feel what we feel? That's psychology at work. It's like a roadmap to the human psyche, helping us make sense of our actions and reactions, our desires and fears, our friendships and conflicts. Now imagine you're lost in a forest. You'd want a map, right? Well, consider psychology your map when you're lost in the forest of your mind, helping you navigate your thoughts and emotions. It's a powerful tool for improving mental health, shedding light on conditions like depression, anxiety, and stress, and guiding the development of treatments. But the reach of psychology doesn't stop at the individual. It extends into various fields, shaping our world in ways we often overlook. Take education, for instance. Ever wondered why some teaching methods work better than others? Or why some students excel while others struggle? Psychology helps educators understand these differences, tailoring teaching strategies to enhance learning. In business, psychology plays a pivotal role too. It's the secret sauce behind effective advertising, successful negotiations, and high-performing teams. It helps managers understand what motivates their employees, and marketers grasp what drives consumer behavior. And let's not forget healthcare. From understanding patient behavior to improving doctor-patient communication, psychology is integral to the delivery of effective healthcare services. So you see, psychology is not just about analyzing dreams or understanding personality types. It's about unlocking a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. It's about enhancing our interactions, our work, our learning, our health, and ultimately our lives. From improving mental health to enhancing our daily lives, the importance of psychology is truly far-reaching. Psychology is more than just a study. It's a language of its own with unique concepts. Indeed, the realm of psychology is filled with intriguing concepts, each offering a different lens to view and understand human behavior. Let's dive into some of these key concepts. First up, we have perception. This is how we interpret the stimuli we encounter. For instance, when you listen to your favorite song, you don't just hear a random assortment of sounds, right? You perceive the rhythm, the melody, and the lyrics, and all these elements together create a meaningful experience for you. Next, we have cognition, which is all about how we think. It involves processes like problem solving, decision making, and reasoning. Take a moment to think about the last time you had to decide between two restaurants for dinner. The process you went through, weighing the pros and cons, that's cognition in action. Then there's memory, our mental filing system. It's like the hard drive of a computer, storing everything from your first day at school to what you had for breakfast this morning. It's the reason you can recall the lyrics of a song from your childhood or remember the way to your favorite coffee shop. Learning, on the other hand, is all about acquiring new or modifying existing knowledge, behaviors, skills, or preferences. It's how you've come to understand the world around you. It's why you know that fire is hot and ice is cold, or how you've become adept at using a smartphone. Motivation is what drives us to act. It's the reason you get out of bed in the morning, why you study for an exam, or why you work out. It's the force that pushes you to achieve your goals, whether they're big or small. Emotion, another key concept, refers to our feelings. It's the joy you feel when you ace a test, the sadness when you watch a tear-jerking movie, or the anger when someone cuts you off in traffic. Emotions color our experiences and influence our actions. Personality now, that's a fascinating one. It's the unique combination of characteristics and traits that define who you are. It's why you might be outgoing and adventurous, while your best friend might be introverted and cautious. Lastly, we have social behavior. This encompasses how we interact with others. It's why we conform to societal norms, help a stranger in need, or feel pressure to fit in with a group. Each of these concepts, from perception to social behavior, provides a glimpse into the intricate workings of the human mind. By understanding these concepts, we can better interpret our own behavior, empathize with others, and navigate the world around us. These concepts serve as the building blocks of psychology, helping us understand the complexities of the human mind. Our journey into the world of psychology has just begun, and we're thrilled that you're along for the ride. The world of psychology is vast, mysterious, and yet incredibly relatable. It's the science of us, of you and me, and everyone we know. It's the study of what makes us tick, what makes us smile, what makes us remember, and what makes us forget. We've just scratched the surface of this intriguing field, exploring its goals, its importance, and its key concepts. But there's so much more to discover, so much more to learn. We've opened the door, but now it's time to step inside and uncover the secrets that lie within. In our upcoming episodes, we'll be delving deeper into the world of psychology. We'll be exploring the research methods that psychologists use to unravel the mysteries of the human mind. We'll investigate experiments, the cornerstone of psychological research, where conditions are controlled and hypotheses are tested. We'll delve into surveys, a common method for gathering information about people's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. We'll explore observational studies, where psychologists watch and record behavior in a natural setting without intervening. And we'll dive into case studies, an in-depth look at a single individual or group. Each of these methods plays a crucial role in our understanding of human behavior and mental processes. But that's not all. We'll also be discussing variables, those changeable elements that can affect the outcomes of our research. We'll talk about hypothesis testing, a method for making predictions about the results of a study based on a set of observations. And we'll look at the importance of operational definitions, clear, precise explanations of how variables are measured or manipulated in a study. So buckle up, because our journey into the world of psychology is just getting started. The road may be long, but the journey is sure to be fascinating. In the next episode, we'll dive into the exciting world of research methods in psychology. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning.